So, yeah, you read the title correctly. I almost got scammed for $3,000. Or at least that's what I think happened. Let me just inform you when it comes down to it, right? I don't get a lot of people DM me on Twitter at all. So if you would like to, please feel free to do so. But when it comes down to it though, I don't get many DMs, I don't get many messages, notifications, and things of the sort, right? I am not that much of a popular person on Twitter like I used to be. But when it comes down to it though, I do get weirdos in my DMs. Usually robot Asian women that wants to be sending me a different language of messages talking about some line. I don't know what's going on and I really don't care for it. The only other things I get is actual friends, actual people that I know. And that's about it. So when I got hit with this whole message, this person here trying to send 3,000 to me, that shit screams already weird energy. Especially when it started out with, what number is missing here? Bitch, what are you talking about? I don't know who you are, what your intentions is. Why are you asking me shit, right? The only reason why I didn't necessarily block was because I thought it was going to be something money related. And lo and behold, it was something money related. I guess I'm just good at my job. So basically they wanted to know where they could send some money because they was feeling generous, quote unquote. And when it comes down to it, I'm like, obviously the Kofi is where you send everything because obviously if you're going to send money, especially crazy amounts of money, then that's the place where you would do it. Cash App is on more so like, oh, if you just can't do much, then that's fine. But when it comes down to it though, if you're gonna send anything, really, I would refer it through Kofi, where, that's like the main place of where I will receive stuff. But no, they try to play games. They talking about some, all right, I'll send you 3,000. Immediately, the moment they said that and they showed the evidence of where they tried to, quote unquote, try to do so, I was immediately like, oh no, this gotta be a lie. This gotta be some kind of lie, right? I'm usually the type of person that's like, if you're gonna do something for me, or if you're gonna just be someone for me or some shape and form, I have to see actual evidence that you're about to do some nonsense for me. And for majority of the time, a lot of the time people do come through. A lot of time people actually do help me when I, unfortunately have to ask sometimes, or when people just really want to do something, and that's perfectly fine, and that does make me want to interact with you a bit more. And honestly, not just because of what you can do for me, but mainly because, oh, you actually kept your word, or you actually did something, and that makes me want to get to know you a bit more, honestly. So that just kind of is what it is. So when it comes down to it though, I don't see or act on anything unless I see actual proof of it. And then it got weird because Mother Effer was talking about some, oh, well, there's a Cash App fee for $60. And if you send $60, then, that's a way to, get this 3,000, my boy. And I'm immediately already was just like,
you gorilla ass monkey bitch. I'm gonna take your ass down and make you kiss my air shoes.
And this was a lie on multiple places. Number one, you do not end up getting some type of fee to receive $3,000 or so, or whatever type of money from, somebody when they're sending it to you. You don't get hit with no fee, as far as I know. And when it comes down to number two, bitch, I only have $11 in my account of Cash App. I'll be completely transparent on you. I couldn't even afford to scam if I wanted to. So that was also like a whole nother thing. I'm broke as shit. It's like Cartoon said when he was playing the Supermarket Simulator game.
Huh? I can tell you only ever signed the back of checks. You ain't never signed the front of no damn check in your life.
So obviously, I sent the Kofi. You're not sending it through Kofi. You want it through Cash App. You're not sending it through Cash App. And you want a $60 fee for that shit. Even though they try to make it sound like it's an official thing. And I didn't know it at the time. And when it comes down to it, I'm just like, yeah. Alright, this is some mad BS at play here. Also, if you're gonna be someone that is gonna scam some people, the most you could have done in this situation was send out your own hashtag link, so that way I could, send the money that way if I was gonna fall for it. Because you did not do such a thing. I didn't even get much as a notification on my own damn phone regarding the damn thing. So obviously there's a lot of lies that's in play here. And to absolutely make sure that this wasn't necessarily some type of, scheme, or if there even was a slight bit of truth to this, I basically just hit up one of the people I actually knew, and one of the people that accounts is connected that I knew, a Stoffel, and asked them, yo, is this bullshit or is this like someone you know or whatever? And it was like, yep, this is scam. This is scam ass behavior, right? So not only was this scam ass behavior, this was just, I don't know what this was. I don't know what they were trying to achieve here. And then they have the audacity to be like, how dare you think of me as a person that wants to cheat chat your money? I'm just trying to send you the money the way that you would probably need it, honestly. I'm just trying to be generous and a good person. Didn't send it through Kofi. Or just actually send it through Cash App if you wanted to. Because at the end of the day, guess what? There is no fee on either things when it comes to this sort of method. You can send a ridiculous amount on Cash App. You can send a ridiculous amount through Kofi. Anything's good, honestly. Now I'm questioning if you had the 3,000 in the first damn place. And if you did, then what the actual hell? Now I ain't gonna trust anybody that named Deku either. Meaning I can go a full NCR route and I don't feel bad in the slightest. And again, I couldn't even afford the scheme even if I wanted to fall for the shit. So it's just a lot of bull that's at play here. I just hate this on multiple levels. One, because people really be out here still trying to, scam people when it comes to money. And there probably is people that will fall for this shit in some weird way. And you never really know what's gonna happen when it comes down to these type of people. And then two, it sucks because at the current moment in time, I'm kind of in a bad position when it comes to just money in general. And I know how this shit kind of works to my lifestyle, and or at least when it comes down to what I know of how the people is around me when it comes down to it, because the moment I receive something, it's gonna have to be, either given to someone else for life survival, and then it's either gonna be, split in half to receive one half, and then still the half I have is probably gonna be used for other things that I didn't necessarily want to throw it on when it comes down to it. Because I know somebody's probably asked me before, or probably is wondering in their head without saying it, Jay, how come you don't work a job then? How come you don't necessarily be, out there trying to hustle that grind, honestly, like everybody else does? And the thing is, when it comes down to it, I have no problems working, honestly, and I have absolutely no problems, busting my ass to do things. I mean, look at this channel. I've done it all the time here, and then, hell, even when I worked with my dad, when I had to be a handyman worker, that shit, obviously I knew how to throw some things down too. Honestly, if you put some handiwork in front of me, I can actually kind of handle that. Because when it comes down to it, anytime that I receive money, it's always going to go towards something else and never really going to be saved anything. I can barely save backup money just in case there's an emergency that happened, and I don't even have that anymore, to be honest. So I already know, because the moment I receive something, even if it was like $700 or so, let's just say something like that, that shit's most likely gonna go $500 to the bills, and then probably gonna be some other stupid shit that I don't know that's gonna have to be chucked over to there into a side of something that I didn't necessarily care for, to use the money for, but I did it anyway because I have literally no choice, because it isn't just about, other people's survival, it's about my survival as well. And there's probably some other dumb shit that's gonna happen in the near future of the month that probably gonna make me spend the rest of that money off. So really, even if I had a whole work wages check or whatever, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm probably not going to be able to use or save any of that shit, right? So to me, at this current moment in time, it's kind of like, what's the point of working a job if I can't save anything, honestly? Because I would like to move out at some point in time and actually get my own place to stay and actually learn how to drive so I can get my own car and all this type of stuff. The only issue with that is I literally can't do that shit. And the only way, and at least this is my logic when it comes down to things, the only way and only reason I can maybe make something happen is through what you're watching right now, the channel that you're on right now and you're seeing. Maybe through this circumstance, maybe through winning the lottery of this damn platform, maybe I can actually make a change for things to come, and maybe for once I can actually take care of myself and do the things that I want to do, much less, have the things I need to do to be a better content creator as well. Definitely though, out of everything, if the whole point of this video is essentially, if you see scams like this, definitely do not fall for these shits. They are bad. They are obviously not going to help you in any shape or form. And again, if you're a content creator, you have a place where you can donate money through, like a Kofi, or even your channel memberships on YouTube or Twitch, whatever the hell they got. And when it comes down to things, you have places where you can get your money from, and you can get it in a legal way and a better way, honestly, I would say. So when it comes down to it, obviously, get it through those means. Not necessarily just through some shady ass shit or send me $60 and I'll send you 3,000. No, 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 no. Nothing like that, please. That's essentially all I got for you for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on else. Also follow me on the socials. And if you'd like to donate to the channel through the official means, Cash App and Ko-Fi is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.